And I think that is just, I think it's whatever the relationship agrees on is cheating. But I do think that needs to be a conversation pretty early on. You know?
Even if it's not early on, it needs to be when it's done before it's too late.
Exactly, yeah. It can't be like 2 years later your partner's been watching porn the whole time and then you'd be like, I think that's cheating. Because then it's like, okay, well, hold on.
Well, yeah, but then you also look like the asshole if you do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's like, come on. What are you doing? Because I don't think it is. I don't think it is, but I've been with people who think it is, and then I've seen people who think it is. I mean, it's not the majority, but there are a lot of women, surprisingly a lot, that think it is.
I work with a couple of cops and they're like that. I don't get it.
Well, especially where we are, conservatism.
I say all that to say, like, she did what you described. She was like, I don't want to fuck with you no more right now. I don't necessarily want to divorce you, but I want to take a break. That's what they did. They did that for a couple months. He ended up moving out of her room and into a guest room. And kind of was like, they were separated, but in the same house.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So...
That's how I live.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so, something like that.
He, because he knew he was in the doghouse, he started picking it back up, doing things a little bit better, more consistently, being more present, shit like that. And then she was like, you know what? Okay, cool. And then started off with, he started kissing her goodnight again. Yes. And then it turned into they started fucking again. And all this shit, just for her to send me a text message today that says, I'm about to crash out, like, all the fucking way. So tell me why, husband, reached out to a female that used to work at Pizza Hut when we were in that mess. He said, I just needed someone to talk to. And it's like, what the fuck ever. And she said she came in. So she went back into that. She let me manipulate her. That's what I would. It goes back into lying. Manipulation is a form of lying.
Right.
So he basically swindled his way back in there, and now he's doing this shit again. And I know Brandon. Brandon's gonna do exactly that.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't known him as long as you guys have.
And he's already started.
Yeah, but I've seen that kind of behavior before. You know? So.
Oh, and I asked him, I was like, what are you gonna do when I go on a date? And he's like, me and Christian will beat him up. And I'm just sitting there.
That's crazy. Wait, why am I involved in that? Why am I involved in that? That's crazy. Yeah. I'm afraid he'll crash out and shoot me at work. He knows where I work. If I quit, go ahead. I'm not afraid of fighting him, but I'm afraid of the crashing out and being shot at work. Yeah, but you know, madness. I don't know. The thing that strikes me is sometimes I'm like, oh, he doesn't really care that much, but then sometimes he acts like he does. You know what I mean? Like sometimes he's like, oh, you know, we're split up. Like I'm just gonna ball out free ball. But then sometimes he's like, nah, I care. But I don't know. I think that's a manipulator's tactic. But like, I don't know. I think even I fall victim to it sometimes. Yeah. Just didn't have the priorities straightened, kind of.
Yeah, like he didn't respect you. You can be in love all you want, but
true.
It has to be. You have to respect each other's boundaries, and
have you found anything?
Quirks and everything else. Which it sounds like Haley did more to Brandon than Brandon did more to Haley.
So what did he tell you? That Captain
But
Ryuki was sick.
that's a
That I
conversation
was
for a
paranoid.
different time.
I heard it all often. Wait, if you found
I
Sergeant
just
Asui,
I love this bitch. This is one of my bitches.
Yeah.
I don't fuck around with people fucking with my bitches. It's because I only got
suppose I shouldn't be
very few of
surprised.
them.
I hope for the best.
Like I
of
said
course,
earlier,
but look,
all of my
I don't know
friends
what you think you know, or
are
what he
because they're
told you,
Joe's friends. If
but I know what I
Joe,
saw.
I could
The
stop
captain
talking to
had been acting
anybody
weird
Joe
for
knows
days.
at any given
She was
time,
giving
and it
orders
would
to
not
people
affect
who
my
weren't
life
there,
any differently.
yelling at us over nothing.
I would say
Not
except
just
for
the captain
Hazel,
either.
Yeah.
Manu was jumpier than
because
usual.
like that's the only
Kira seemed
person
compelled
that
to echo
like
our
I said, I
words
got that
back to
connection
us.
with through the whole
Even
fucking
Sergeant Asui
process.
began
Right.
muttering to
Joe's
himself.
But
like very
It was more
bothered
than just stress.
about all this.
I'm not in.
Joe is so extremely upset,
I'm not some
and
idiot
whatever
who
you
can't tell
think
the
it is,
difference.
it's 10 times.
And it was only a matter of
Like
time
I feel
before it was brought home to
guilty.
third board.
I didn't know who else to call, but it's because
You'd
we've
agree with me.
gone to Joe before about stuff like that, and Joe like offered his advice, and
Mm-hmm. Everybody's offered their advice. Everybody has offered their advice, their help, their 2 cents, their fucking can of pickles. No one, he says, guy, he wants help and he's gonna take it. But like you said, uh, sometime last week I think it was, Matt said that
I think I
he
would
would sit
know if I
here
was
and
sick,
talk Brennan
okay?
through whatever needed to be
Someone
talked
had to
through if
leave
he
and
ever
let
had
the
those
others know
types of
what happened.
feelings.
Look, you either believe me
Did
or you
Brendan
don't.
call back?
Just
No.
give me their badges and I'll let their families know.
No, he did not. And I just,
I am not a coward.
it's a good thing I'm smoking weed right now.
I would not just leave them
and
to
he
die
keeps
for no
trying to
reason.
like turn it around on
A
me. Like
swarm of Zords attacked in
I
the
told
dead of the
him-
night. What was I supposed to do?
I was like,
huh?
just
Stick
put
around and
yourself
die
in
with
my
everyone?
situation. I was
I'm
like,
not a coward.
you know, I explained
no other
everything that he
option.
did, but just in
Take it back.
reverse. And I
Well,
I
else
was
mean,
like, how
he
would you
can't
feel
though.
my honor.
if I sent, this person this? And he was like, well, then I would actually talk to you about it first. And I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, well, you didn't talk to me about it, you talked to her. Because he still thinks that I messaged her. I said, trying to like make me feel bad that I didn't talk to him. And I was like, I tried to talk to you that night in Walmart when you looked like you were gonna throw up everywhere.
That's it. Draw your weapon.
I don't know. I don't think he could dislodge his head out of his ass far enough to see from any other perspective.
Unfortunately. I mean,
Bro, I used to do dabs a lot, right? And now I have this dab tool that has like a little Iron Man thing on it. And I don't ever use it, and I feel like he sits over there and judges me. Like, he's mocking me and wants me to take a dab.
come on, just one pussy.
I mean, honestly, he got that kind of face though. Here, I'll send this.
How do I get? I'm trying to make copper bars and I can't.
Oh, redo it.
Copper bar.
Re-up your stream. Sorry, every time you change rooms or take a fall, you have to redo the stream. That's my fault.
Damn, what's your name? Okay, I found you.
Oh yeah, that does look very judgmental, like, like very, very much like, come on, what are you waiting for, bitch? That's crazy. Let's kill Moibi. Alright, copper
On a
bars.
different note, work was so fucking stupid today.
I bet I couldn't imagine being a dispatcher. That's what Joe told me you do. That's gotta be the worst job.
People are so dumb.
Yeah. Have you seen that video? Yeah, they're the worst. That'd be the worst part for me. Have you seen that video of the dispatcher who the mom calls and she's like, my daughter's trying to fight everybody here, and blah blah blah. And she's like freaking out a little bit. She's not like being melodramatic or anything. She's like, can you guys just get a calm
and
down?
then they're like, what do you want us to do?
Shoot her, and it just gets dead for a whole fucking beat. It's so good. Yeah.
Great.
And then she doesn't answer, and he's like,
so in my training, we had videos of what to do, like good calls and bad calls.
Yeah.
And that was an example for a bad call.
that's so good. No, that's so good. It was so funny. Oh my god, have you seen that video, Haley?
Mm-mm.
Hold on, I'll pull it up.
But what you also gotta think about is I listen to HPD West, North, and South.
Mm.
My radio, my second channel, and that's the main ones.
This damn.
I can be listening to 6 channels at the same time, depending on what's going on in Huntsville.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it that Huntsville has that exact issue at least 3 times a week? Someone is calling the cops on their kid
She's as big as I am. I can't control her.
because they
Okay,
can't
did you want us to
control
come over to shoot
their
her?
child.
Are you there? Excuse
Bro, my
me?
mom threatened to fist fight all 3 of her fucking kids.
Yeah.
Where did we go wrong as a society?
My mom did.
Yeah.
My sister got mad that I was playing WoW, and they both started punching me.
That's so funny.
It was funny. And I remember, I don't really. No, I don't think she ever did with me. I know she did with my son.
Are you playing Black Flag? That's crazy.
Shadows is lit.
I've never played anything past 3. But I have all the new games. I know, because I know they're good games. I just know they're like not, in my opinion, they're not good Assassin's Creed games, you know?
Which one was it where it was fucking... The one that came out before Odyssey.
Was that not the, did Ragnarok come before or after Odyssey? I don't remember.
I think it's Valhalla.
Or Valhalla,
I think
yeah.
Valhalla came before Odyssey. I think that was it. That's when they kind of started, like...
Yeah, going off the rails.
Really going into, like, whatever that was called. Like in...
Deep fantasy.
RCB.
Yeah.
He's not.
He'll be there eventually. He's going hunting. He might be in the next area.
But Odyssey with the DLCs, fucking mint.
Really?
Yeah, it's just a beautiful game. But I also like that type of topic, like Roman Empire, Spartans and shit.
All stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always heard it's good.
There's a point, it's kind of a spoiler, but there's a point in Odyssey where you go and so you're 20 years old is like still the gates of Olympus.
Yeah.
And you have to go and fight a Sphinx, a Minotaur, a Medusa, and there's another one, a Cyclops. And when you go, it's just really fucking epic when you go down underground to go fight the Minotaur and you like walk through the maze and shit, and then you actually go fight the dude. It's a fucking great game.
Yeah, I definitely have it on my list.
I put 130 fucking hours into it. So.
Yeah. I heard the Shadows one is really good too, so definitely plan on getting that.
So far
one.
it's good. It's kind of, it's not like any Assassin's Creed I've ever played. It's really throwing me off with the whole crouching. And then the way they did the aggro in Shadows is different than what they've done. Yeah, it's even more realistic. Like, you could just, first of all, you have like a wanted level. You can just be wanted and walk past some group of guards and they'll fucking attack you.
Yeah.
But just they have a way of getting reinforcements, and then the way that they become aggro it's crazy. This game is making you really rely on the stealth ninja aspect.
That's cool. Sounds positive.
I think a cool part that they have is you be going through like the little Japanese houses that got the slidey doors.
Yeah.
And if there's a candle that's lit in a room, you can extinguish the candle so you're not seen.
Oh yeah, that's fun. Yeah, I love games that let you pick out lights and stuff, especially if it's a stealth game.
And I don't think I've ever done that on an Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah. What is
So
he?
it's just
Nathaniel, what is the other Assassin's Creed you played? He says he's only played 2 Assassin's Creed games. My first one was actually Assassin's Creed 2. And then I played Brotherhood. Just a little bit of Brotherhood. And then I think I went back and played 1, and I didn't like 1 as much as 2.
I
But
think that's kind of how mine went. I went 2, 3, and then Brotherhood.
yeah. I never played 3. But I hear that one's pretty decent. And then Black Flag. I hear everybody say Black Flag is like peak.
Okay, Black Flag as a game was good. As an Assassin's Creed game, it was good. Black Flag is when they introduced, I believe that they introduced, fucking being in a goddamn boat.
Oh yeah.
I hate boats. Well, in this game, I hate boats. I can't fucking stand a ship battle.
Oh yeah.
It makes me want to gouge my fucking eyes out. And in Black Flag, you're a pirate. That's
Yeah. The whole
that's
con.
literally 90% of your missions is some on the water shit.
That's funny.
So I couldn't.
I get that. I get it. You like what you like.
I want to play. I was gonna play Mirage, but I never got around.
Mirage looked really cool, honestly. Like I saw gameplay of that game. It looks
I
sick.
kind of like the aspect of it being in like the Middle East.
Yeah. Yeah,
Shit.
it looks sick as hell, honestly. Like I saw some gameplay. I saw some of the cool like illusion things you could do. It looks so cool. You could do like a throwing knives in like different places. You can put like one. I don't know. It's just really cool. Yeah.
Another thing I like about Shadows is they give you a choice to like have graphic content in it.
Yeah.
And some of the things the game makes you do, and the way that like the kill animations are. So like in this one, every character has a kill animation.
Yeah.
Of some sort. And for me, recently, I'm cutting a lot of people's heads off.
Yeah. I've seen the executions in that one are really brutal.
Yeah. But like, it's also cool because that's how it was. It was you were either the best or you died.
Yeah.
Or like, I don't remember what it's called, but you can, if you walk up to a group of enemies, you can hold a button and it challenges them, and they send out the best fighter. And you're supposed to.
Is that Assassin's Creed?
Yeah, in the Shadows.
Oh, cool.
So you walk up and you face off like you're about to duel, and then when the opponent like goes back to like hit you, you release your button and like you fucking slice up their torso and fucking cut their jugular and there's just blood that squirts and shit. It's fucking dope.
That's kind of like I think Ghost of Tsushima lets you do that too. It's a fun game.
I don't know. I haven't gotten that far in Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
I've gotten to. Where have I gone? I know I've gotten past the part where you fucking get your like sword back and shit.
Yeah.
The best way I can explain where I'm at in Tsushima is I just unlocked the ability to use the breeze to tell me where to go.
I should invest in a tower.
Okay. So you're okay. So Haley,
At the very beginning.
Did you find Hodari?
I did.
Okay. So he was in the other area because that's the blacksmith guy. He's like an inventor. You were thinking of Hassian. I didn't think that was right. I was like, that's not his name. Hassian is the guy who's the hunter.
Can finally swear. And I need
Is it really an option?
a pack upgrade.
Oh yeah, you can buy that from the store.
You know what I've been fucking
Oh,
up
boy.
this week?
Be careful
Who?
next time. Look about
Mylan's
ready for your
tea
next life.
and lemonade
Some
mixed together.
sneaky
I
bastard
bought
put a
Haven
dart
some.
trap in
She's
front
on
of
this
that
lemon.
door.
You beat
Have
3
you
and
got
remember
any
nothing
healing
about it.
skills?
Yeah, I don't remember anything about 2 either.
Oh, I'm begging you.
It's a little sour.
I love it.
Gods. Oh,
I
that's a
literally, I
relief.
went in Walmart and
Now I can
'cause
get back to
she's
Eagle's
been
Reach.
telling me that she wants me to buy
Damn
her
fat
lemons
boy.
so
Damn
that she can
everything.
put them in water and whatever else. And so I bought her lemons. I bought her
I
like
sent a whole unit
lemon
of us to
juice,
scout the tower's perimeter.
and I bought
The
her
others are gone though.
Olive's
Trap's got
tea
them.
and lemonade because that's what
What's your
Zoe
business
said to
here?
do. I bought her
Spying,
just lemonade.
sabotage, or just causing trouble?
The
Captain
lemonade is.
Wheelgar wanted us to see what kind of shape the tower was in. Thought we could use
Shit.
it. Is probably out there planning their next move. You've got to finish this. Root them out.
I'll take things from here. I'm getting back to Eagle's Reach.
Thanks. I will.
I
Right.
love you.
Oh, thanks. That was a joke. You got quiet. I didn't like it.
Oh, are you talking to me?
Yeah, I said thanks when you said that. Oh, I just got shot with an arrow.
You know,
Shit.
that's not really the response that you're supposed to say.
Yeah. I think it is. I think it is if you're being a emotionally responsible person.
Uh-huh. Dang it, I lost my train of thought.
Yeah, it's
Aunt
exactly
Liz
when
would
people tell
never
me they
have.
love me.
Yeah, Kristen's got me all tripped up.
No comment. I say all this.
I cannot remember. I was gonna say something really profound.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Profound
Okay,
to you or profound to
okay.
DJ?
To everyone, y'all have been stunned. Too stunned to speak.
Two songs.
Step lightly. You can't be
2 chains.
Oh, I was gonna say I cannot. I miss sweet tea so much.
Wait, why are you not drinking sweet tea?
Well, when I got diagnosed with IBS, I realized that like that was a huge trigger.
It's tea in general or just caffeine?
No tea, 'cause-
What?
yeah.
Yeah, he's
Down
acidic.
to the trap. Only
Oh,
to
Well,
the
and
parts
the sugar content.
more
Yeah.
in it.
Oh.
clever.
That and lettuce, for some reason.
Lettuce? That's crazy.
Lettuce, I swear to God.
What?
Like when
crazy.
I make, and I'm part of like 2 different groups on Facebook
Yeah.
for it, and lettuce is a huge trigger for a lot of people. But I bought like one of those pre-made salads at Walmart one time. You would have thought that I ate like in fiery tacos or something. It was insane.
Yeah, that is crazy.
So if I do salads every week, but I do like the mixed greens where it's like, it's not lettuce, it's like, green shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like the base of them.
Nice.
Oh my god, guys, stop. Everybody's tripping the tripwires on my team. Yeah, that's crazy. I knew, like, I thought it was, like, maybe the caffeine, because in coffee, that's why it makes it, like, diuretic, is because of the caffeine content, or at least that's what I read.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not to, get too personal, but, like, I've kind of gone in the opposite direction. Like, stress is obviously a huge trigger, but, like, now I have to drink coffee in order to, like, stay regular.
Gotcha.
Bitch, same.
Like, it's so bad. Like, I never knew that it could be bad the other way around.
Like,
Yeah.
constipation, uncomfy, gassy. Don't want to fucking sit up. Don't want to fucking lay down.
And you're tired. Like, you get so tired.
I'm literally about to vomit now. Ooh. No, I'm just kidding.
Finally.
No, I usually don't have any like issues unless I don't know what does cause issues for me. I mean,
Are you
yeah, I
like
don't-
a nervous person? Like
No.
you get a nervous tummy?
no, pretty cool as a cucumber.
Nah, I
when-
usually get weak knees. I can usually muster through it until the event's over, but afterwards, I'm like, I gotta sit the fuck down.
I get it depends on, I mean, okay, the only time I ever get nervous is I mean, I get nervous, but I just kind of internalize it. It doesn't really bother me.
If we hold
I,
them
uh,
long enough for
how are we
Derek to see
defining
Adder's true
nervousness, though?
intent,
If
maybe
the
third
only nervous that
Like,
I
I get nervous
And if
when
we
I
don't,
almost have to shoot a
we'll
person.
still make Adder
No,
bleed
like
for it.
when Christian
What do you get nervous about?
Christian pulled me in his Discord and started telling me what he was telling me, like I started shaking, and I was like,
I do get shivers kind of
you know what I mean?
sometimes.
Yeah, I call it more shivery. Yeah.
I get shivery, and when I'm about to get in a fight, it's crazy because I do start shaking like a chihuahua. But I'm a mean fighter. Like, I'm not bad at fighting. It's just I start shaking like a fucking chihuahua. It's crazy. He could have a gun in his car. That's the big thing, man. I don't want to fucking. I don't want my kids to not have a dad all because I couldn't control my temper. Because back in the day, hot-headed me as like a teenager into my early 20s, I would have fucking went no question
Look alive,
asked.
Ayako. The wind's
Yeah,
blown us
tell
more
me about
endearing
these
company.
fights that you used to get in.
Stop.
But was this
Uh,
like a
One more
frequent
step and
thing?
Mark
Yeah,
will
well,
just
okay, so I had
Was
a
this like a gay
You
thing?
can try.
I had like a
As
small
I've
man
said before.
complex because I was like the shortest guy in
I'll
school.
warn you,
You know,
Ayako
I'm not the
doesn't
shortest, but like pretty close.
Identify yourself,
And I was really skinny, but I took martial arts and I worked out a lot. So I was like, I
You
was,
spun so fast.
huh?
No, when remember when I pulled up on you?
She's like,
in
oh
the
my
parking
god,
lot?
he's healthy.
No,
He's fit.
DJ, this man literally spun so fast. I've never seen someone just do a spin that quickly before. You remember in the parking lot?
Oh no, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't.
Yeah, like we were walking up to each other, like with our fists drawn out, you know, like
Yeah, yeah.
playing, and
Like,
you just did a
that-
spin.
That's why I didn't. That's why I didn't fight you because I know I would have killed you. My training would have kicked in.
It's like I was literally like low key impressed. I was like, I've
Ah,
never seen someone do
I
a
trust
spin
in
like that
Adiran's
before.
word as far as I
No,
can
I'm
follow
old and
it.
I'm old and rusty
Even
now. I
if
don't know
you
how I'd
mean
fare in a
well,
fight. Back in the day, though,
your
I
friends
was
will be
pretty. I
marching
was pretty
on us soon.
competent.
Okay,
We've
so
been
what I'm
watching your
hearing is,
outpost. We know
before
you
we
want
send
this
you into
tower
battle,
to
we should just
control
WD-40 your ass.
passage.
Yeah. That's it. Dip me in some
Adder
oil
showed
and then
their
slap me on the
hand
ass and
they
send me
tried to
out.
raise Fjord. It's every
I,
town for itself now.
Yeah, no,
It's all enough. Let's kill him and be done with it.
I used to
That
get in
should send a
fights over
message
just
all the
people
way to
saying shit to me
Paradise.
because I was very like angry and I moved schools a lot. So
Bro, same.
I didn't really have a
How many
problem.
times? Who had the more traumatic childhood?
So from like I went to Albertville first. Then I went to hold on, let me see. I went to Albertville, Collinsville until 2nd grade. Then I moved to Asbury, then Geraldine, then back to Asbury, then back to Collinsville. And then 8th grade was Douglas. No, I'm sorry. When I said Asbury, I meant Douglas. Asbury was where I graduated from. Then I went to Hoax Bluff. And I went back to Collinsville for like 9th grade. And then I moved to Asbury somewhere around 10th. Like in early...
Yeah.
Or Crossville.
Sounds like.
Crossville, then Asbury. My mom was single and she got remarried and married. And it's just... Then she decided she
This
wanted
sounds
to...
about how mine was like.
Yeah.
So, I went. A lot of this was in Texas, but I went to Sabine
We fought in the
until
dead
I was
fire.
8. So
We
whatever
offered
grade that
peace
is.
to Hawana too.
We've seen how empires
If you
work
can't
from
tell,
the
8
inside.
years old is like a
Draw
pivotal
their
point.
treaties with one hand
Yeah.
and sharpen their blades
So-
with another.
Went to Sabine, then we
And
went
they
to
count for
Tenaha.
The tentacles of empire
Back to
follow
Sabine
wherever
for a little
foreign
bit.
ships land. Look at Fior. When
Chapel
speeches fail
Hill.
them, it always comes to force.
We'll give you one last chance. Leave or die.
Chapel Hill to
We'll only
Graham.
warn you once.
Graham to Hampshire Unit School, which is up in the Columbia area. Then where? I remember there being somewhere in between Columbia area and Fayetteville,
Parlay with Adir?
but not for a very
Not
long time.
anymore.
Wherever your flags fly,
But then
bad
Fayetteville,
luck
and then I
follows.
graduated in Lincoln County.
Nothing good comes from your people.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a tough
Well, I'm
road.
pretty boring. I just went to Boaz.
No, it's not boring. I wish I just.
See, I don't get that, and you still stay there. That's the way Joe is. Joe has gone to school in this area, lived here his entire life, and doesn't want to go nowhere. And I don't. It's not that he doesn't want to go nowhere. He's content with staying here.
I'm content only because I lived in Birmingham for 5
Please.
years and I
A
loved
mine
it. Don't get
adder
me
would-
wrong.
But still,
But I've just realized
I don't know,
that
Hayato.
It's kind of ghetto.
Good to
it's
bone.
no,
Well,
I love Birmingham.
I don't like any of this,
but-
but
We'll
like, there's
clear
just
out of this
something
tower,
Like
but one
I
whiff
think I
of a
took
deer
for
and stick.
granted not
Don't think this
having,
means
like proximity to my family or
huh,
like
Impressive.
familiarity. Like
you're a
I'm a
strange
very
one,
like
Envoy.
lone wolf type of person. Like I love.
Maybe there's some hope for the thirdborn after all.
One of my favorite things about living in Birmingham is that I could go in Walmart and not see one person that I knew ever.
Yeah, that is definitely.
That was nice.
And like I could go eat by myself.
Well, I
not think
shop at
of
Hills Green
it.
Walmart.
And then like, so like I do dislike that part of going to like Boaz Walmart sometimes
Mhm.
because I always run into somebody.
Yeah.
But in the same like, and it could just be the situation I'm in, like being a single mom, living
Yeah.
close to the payoff. But I don't know. I think I took Boaz for granted a lot growing up, and now I'm like, well, it's not so bad, you know.
I mean, that's normally how it goes. Like, you get a little bit older, a little bit wiser. You kind of realize your roots weren't that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, like yeah.
I think I agree with like the. I used to think I was a city boy, like, because I always wanted to do. I grew up on a farm, you know, and I always had dreams about like, oh, you know, I'd love to be like a writer. I was actually gonna go to school in New York. I had like a full ride because my ACT scores were fantastic. So I had a full ride to New York.
Well,
and I
why did he not?
because my dumb ass stayed for love. Through it all the way. That's the one thing I try to drill into my kid's head is like you do not love. I mean, you may love the person, but the chances are that you're not with your soulmate at fucking 18. So just follow your dreams. If they're really the person for you, they will wait for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get that.
But yeah, I did that, and then but I kind of glad I didn't, I guess, because I mean, I guess I could have survived, but I wouldn't have been happy because I went to New Orleans and stayed for a while. And goddamn, I hated how crowded it was there. It was the traffic that I hated the most. And then when I go to Birmingham, I hate the fucking traffic in Birmingham. It's not even the people, bro. It's the fucking traffic. Oh my god, it
You
makes
can
me.
be a little racist. It's the people.
No, I love not being in white places.
Yeah.
That's why my kids aren't white. I can't stand these white motherfuckers these days, especially, man. They all got a fucking problem. Yeah, white people need to learn to shut the fuck up sometimes, man. It is so infuriating.
Tell you what, I worked at the McDonald's on 6th Avenue in Decatur. And I worked with these two white chicks. And one day they told me, you're not white.
That's how I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be honorary, whatever else. I don't care.
I remember, so I went to college for one and we were somewhere, like, we traveled so much, I can't remember where we went, but this girl came up to me on the team, so I had put on shorts, like, and they were like, pretty tight, and she walked up to me, thick, I like almost curled. I was like, oh my god, like in front of the whole team, she just told me I was fat. Oh Oh my god.
That's a good thing.
I think she could tell. And she was like, she put her hands on my shoulder, like, no. Good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
That was the first time I learned about what thick means.
Yeah, dude, the 90s was ruled by white people, and the girls they portrayed in media in the 90s were the worst. Like, I go back and watch those old early 2000s movies, and I'm like, you know how, like, the insult in those was, like, to have a fat ass? And I'm like, that's so crazy, because, girl, that's what we want.
And like, I mean, probably not, but I've seen this pop up on my TikTok, and I feel like everyone should have to watch it. And it is just interviews of women from like the 80s and 90s, and the stuff that particularly like male hosts of like late night talk shows, they like want them to step on the scale. They want them.
Yeah,
to,
that shit's incredible. Fucking, you're talking about Howard Stern. That bitch is the worst motherfucker alive. Kill his ass.
And then there was another one, like it was like a late night talk show, and he's like, I have a scale here, and he's like, we're just gonna see if anything's changed. It's like, what?
Yeah, is that not Howard Stern that did that to, like, what's her face, the girl who was like married to that Anna Nicole Smith. Yeah, that dude's a bitch and a half. Fuck that man. And then he, like, did you see that? Like, and I'm not trying to get on the Trump train with it, but this is just another thing I can think of off the rip. But he was like, yeah, your daughter, she's a nice piece of ass. And it's like, bro, what the fuck? That's the type of men that I think, like, put them on that fucking execution block, bro. Those men should not be allowed to exist.
I can ask you that, Christian, like, as...
This is where the captain
Well,
told
I mean,
us
I don't know your, like, full sexuality, but as someone that's, you know, obviously attracted to women and has dated women, like, if you date a woman, like, what...
Fuck you, too.
How... I love you, DJ. Like, what keeps you from cheating? Like, what...
well, because...
Is it that tempting? Like...
I mean, okay, to say that I've never been tempted to cheat is different, but the only time I've ever cheated was out of revenge. Because I was cheated on first, and I wasn't exactly like the
male thing to do, though.
Yeah, that was just like, I was young, and I didn't know how to respond to the situation. The proper response to being cheated on is just fuck off, you know?
Also, I don't think that being cheated on or having the urge to cheat is just a heterosexual thing.
Yeah.
So double
and it might not even be sexual, you know? Like, I don't think cheating's even like exclusively a sexual thing. Sometimes it is literally because you're not getting the attention you need in a relationship. You know, that's
yeah, there is emotional cheating.
Yes, there is.
But people will sexually cheat to get that emotional gratification. Is what I'm saying. Like, the cheating takes all kind of weird shapes and forms.
Yeah,
but
I can agree.
But for me, okay. So first of all, let me just knock this out. Like, I consider myself pansexual. It's just about the person. It's not about the genitals. I am typically more initially attracted to women. Like, I mean, if we're going off physicality alone, most of the time I'll see a woman who's thick, and I'll be like, hell yeah, that's a banging bod. But that's not going to put me in a relationship with that person. I can't tell you the number of times when I was working at the hospital that I would meet a girl, and I would be like, oh, she's cute. And then I would learn that they have the most fucking abysmal, just toxic personality. And that would just make them become the ugliest thing to me, like, immediately.
Because they were nurses.
Yeah, dude, nurses are bitches.
I know.
Like,
actually, they weren't bitches to me because I was security.
Oh, not to me either. Yeah.
And they fucking loved me. I would fucking go get them snacks and shit, bro.
Yeah, no, they weren't mean to me either.
Also,
they would just the way they would talk about patients made me sick.
I don't know if this is a gay thing or if it's just a DJ thing, but I get along with every woman I have ever worked with.
We were trading. Some of your soldiers.
Yeah, because you're one of us, DJ.
And Amiwa,
we talked about
So is it the gay thing?
Cabin. You're for the girls and the gays, DJ. So, Christian.
Yes.
I think why I'm so interested in this is because, like, let's say that you get into a relationship, okay?
They were good people.
And, like,
my God,
what keeps you from doing that? Like, is that 'cause I feel like it's so. It's happened to me in every single relationship I've ever been in. Every single
Yeah.
one.
Well, that might be
Wow, I did not know that.
I think
So sorry.
I think I'm trying to think of how to say this without it saying it sounding like it's your fault, because it's not your fault.
You think it's
But
who I'm thinking.
yeah, look for a different character. Like, don't keep getting the
Like,
same
how?
At
character.
Like,
some
I see.
point, you gotta look inward.
No,
But like,
I don't think it's you. I don't think you're very cheat onable. I think it's more of a, I think it's more of like, you. I think your
I think it's
niceness
very
attracts those
personal.
motherfuckers who are like, who are horrible, and they're like, oh, this is a really really nice girl who's not going to question things, and then
Yeah, I
when
think that's more than
yeah,
what about that. What do you? It's not like a you thing.
it's these parasitic motherfuckers that see somebody
Yeah.
who's nice and safe and pretty, and then they're like, okay, well I can have that and more, and that's what they. But that's not that again. That's a man problem. But for me personally, first of all, establishing a relationship isn't just I like this person. It has to be like I like this person and this can work. You know. And if I have that partnership, then I'm not gonna want to cheat on them. You know what I mean? Like that's as far as it goes. That's I mean, if it's just a sexual attraction, it's friends with benefits, you know? Like that's the route. But it's typically not just ever sexual attraction. So I also live by the I also live by the motto of like you should be friends with your potential partner first.
I'll do some tomorrow.
Like you should
Yeah.
coexist with this person for a while before you decide to be in a partnership.
Yeah.
And if that includes, you know, and this is gonna sound crazy, if that includes, you know, consensually fucking each other, that's fine. It's just you have to be conscious that each other have feelings. You have to be like aware that things
Why
can
did you grab your
change.
dick like
What? Oh, okay. I thought he was talking about me. I was like, no, what?
Sorry.
No, you're good. I thought you were talking about me. I was like, oh god, is he watching my stream? I just did that. No, I didn't do that. But no, I think you just need to be conscious and aware that, you know, it can become something more, and be prepared to have those conversations. That's for me. I'm very like blunt about stuff. So like whenever I'm interested in somebody, I'm like, hey, I've been feeling this kind of vibe. Like, please correct me if I'm wrong. And yeah, sometimes it will make things weird, and that's the cost of it. If I'm really interested in somebody, that's just the price you pay. It's sad. It sucks whenever it ruins a friendship, but I personally wouldn't let it. I would be like, okay, well, like, if you're not interested, that's totally cool. We can go back to how things normally are. But women have so many bad experiences with men. A lot of time they're uncomfortable with that premise of like, oh, sure, I bet we can, like, you know, go back to being friends, and you're just gonna wait for your opportunity. Which for me, it's not like that. But most men are like, just like, remember when you rejected me? Or, you know, it'd be really cool if I was your boyfriend instead of just your friend, even after they said they would let it go. I'm not like that, though. I really don't care. Like, it is not that deep for me. If I wanted to be in a relationship with you and you say no to me, then I'm just gonna move on with my life, because there's, you know, it also helps that I don't believe in like fate.
It sounds like you're the most level-headed person I've talked to.
Exactly.
It's taken a lot. It's taken a lot to get here. Don't worry. I've fucked myself over a lot to get here. Yeah, but that's just how I feel. I just
So, in your opinion,
okay.
and this is because I take your opinion.
Think of it this way.
I was gonna say heavily. I don't know if that's the right phrasing. It's very late.
Ready, gone.
But
We're just taking care
when
of
the
the
time
remains.
comes,
For me to
since
die?
I tend
Yeah.
no, since I tend to attract people that like to do that certain thing, what should I look for?
I think
Like,
honestly, just don't have sex with them. See if they're still interested in the relationship. Not that I'm saying you give it away too easily or anything, but I think a lot of times that, and I think honestly, this is a lot of people. This is going to be an unpopular opinion, I think, but a lot of people are very against checking phones. I am not. I think that if you are feeling insecure, and your partner's aware that you are a person who is insecure, as long as you're not accusing them of anything, if you're coming at it from an angle of, because I've done this before, like with my partner, like being insecure, as long as you're coming at it from an angle of like, hey, I just like, you know, in my head, I'm against myself. Like, you're your own worst enemy sometimes, you know? Like, if you're just like, can I just see your phone? And usually you don't even have to get the phone. It is crazy that, like, Brandon just handed you his phone knowing damn well that there was stuff on there. But most of the time you will get a reaction of like, oh, why? And then that is enough for you to know. You don't even have to do the scary hard part of like looking through there unless you're just curious. But I think in a serious partnership for somebody who knows what you've been through, I think it wouldn't be an unreasonable request of like, hey, can we have like an open phone policy?
Yeah.
Because I mean, I think I've been in a relationship where my partner asked that of me, and I don't think that was a problem at all. Like, it did not make me feel angry that they were wanting to see it. It didn't make me feel insecure because I wasn't doing shit, you know? And that's how I think most secure men should feel about it, and especially if you're in a serious partnership. I don't know, that's one bit of advice. I don't know. Kind of gauging how they... Just, you know what? Just let me and DJ interview them. We'll talk to them. We'll get to know their true intentions. Because I can smell fucking stinky-ass men from a mile away. I know how those motherfuckers think. I always get broed into these dudes who are like, yeah, bro. Because, I guess it's because I am, like, you know, I'm pretty sexually open. And so when I talk about that with a homie, I think they're thinking like, oh, he objectifies women like I do. No, I just like sex. But you can like sex and not fucking be a dickhead.
Yeah.
You don't have to be an asshole to have, like, good sex. In fact, you have good sex from being honest to people, because then they're like, oh man, this person really cares about me and wants to make me feel good, so I want to make them feel good. And I've had way better experiences through that than I ever did when I was like trying to be a sneaky motherfucker. I don't know, there's no telltale way. Some people are really good at like being sneaky fucks.
Not be nice. I wish so much that I could just be a bitch.
No, I mean, you shouldn't have to do that. I think that's one of the best parts about your personality. It's just, you know, it does attract shitty motherfuckers. But, you know, so does being a woman, because, you know, men see women and think they can just fucking do whatever they want. So it's not, if it wasn't your niceness, it'd be something else. You know what I mean? It'd be the fact that you got fucking blue eyes. It'd be the fact that you know.
I just want you to know, I've been like actually talking to y'all this entire time.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, I've been all up in this fucking conversation, thinking I was a part of it.
I thought you were just... Yeah, you are. You're here. We knew you. You know what? We felt it. We felt the energy. We were amening you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's any... There's no... You know, like I said, people are fucking sneaky as shit. So, there's always going to be somebody who can outsmart, you know, the next person. You, me. But I think one big thing that I've done for myself that's really helped is I don't take any bullshit at all. Like, and I don't... This may be a fault, but I don't give second chances anymore either. I just say, like... I put all my cards on the table, because you know a lot about me, and we've only known each other for a little while, but that's because, like I said, I put all my cards on the table. I don't really have anything to hide. That way, whenever, you know, somebody in a relationship with me fucks up, I can be like, you knew that I didn't like this type of thing, and you still did it. And I'm at the point in my life where I don't want to waste any more time, so there's no second chances. I hope, you know, you do well in life in the future, but that's it. Like, I'm not mad at you. I just want you out of my life. Because I don't want to, or at least demoted, you know? If they were a partner, then they're no longer a partner. They can be a friend or whatever, and I don't, you know, give two shits about what they're doing with their life anymore.
See, I'm not like that. I'm like, if I break up with you, I broke up with you for a reason. I don't want to contact you ever again.
Yeah, I respect that too.
Like that's like, I don't remember if you remember telling me this. But I have this best friend, his name is Jaden, and I had an ex reach out to her trying to get in touch with me to try to, like, see if I was going to some fucking concert. Like, why the fuck are you texting me? I have you blocked on every platform for a second reason.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, Did you not get the hint?
Yeah, I hate motherfuckers that do that shit too. They're like, I just want to talk. It's like, no, bitch, I don't. It's a two-way fucking, you know, interaction. Yeah.
Bro, that's how it was. Bro, there's this fucking Jeep I was passing the other day going to Sonic. And he has bright lights on, so I fucking flipped mine on. And I guess mine were just brighter. And he fucking turned around and followed me to Sonic and started fucking yelling and shit at me. And I just rolled my window up, and you could tell he was pissed off, but like he was getting nowhere. It's
Yeah.
the best fucking thing ever when you just don't engage with someone. Haley knows that. I do that shit all the time to people, don't I?
Yeah,
Like,
I had to
I
do
just
that. I had to do that with my ex. He would, like, I would tell him, I'd be like, listen, you can't text me while I'm at work. Like, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Just do not, because we were going through a divorce, and it's like everything's legal. It's like very stressful.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
He would send me like random text messages just like through the day, and then like one time he was having to come apart because I couldn't go up to the courthouse to change my last name. Like just just random stuff, and I was like, you can't do this. Like, and so eventually I just quit asking and I just quit responding. Like
Yeah, 100% what you should do. Like, have your fucking lawyer contact me, bitch. I ain't fucking dealing with you. Yeah, I think a lot of times people like that are so used to the lifestyle of having control, and so they'll try to maintain whatever control they can over you.
They can rest now.
I want nicotine so GD bad right now.
Get it? You have to change
Like,
something about yourself to suit someone else. It's not worth it. Yeah, I agree, Nathaniel. It's true.
Are you
like
saying I shouldn't be a bitch, Nathaniel?
Yeah, I think that's what he's saying. I think everybody
God,
likes.
imagine. I'm just gonna
nah,
one day
because
and
you're
be
the bitch.
so
Got
bitchy.
him.
Okay, Haley.
Okay.
Don't forget that.
I just want to so bad. I just want to like I want to have that Zoe attitude where you're just like, I don't give a fuck. I can't even say it.
Yeah.
No, it's just
we
heard it on.
Again, we're
last
cut from the
deal,
same fucking cloth.
said-
Because, like I said, I could just stop talking to someone.
Why should
You know what I mean? Like, I've done it. Like, I just stopped
What if
talking
he-
to that. I just stopped
captain,
fucking
but
hanging out with
maybe it's
everybody. I
time to
just stopped
turn and
fucking.
face-
Nah.
All right.
You won't have to look hard for
Ugh.
courage.
Thank you all.
It's not hard for me to cut one out. It's not. Also, if I say something like I said earlier, and you don't know what I'm talking about, it was during the time I was muted.